Hello everyone, my name is Rahul, and today I'm going to present the second milestone of my project, feedback analysis using GenAI agent. Coming to the main components of our project. For front end, we are using React.js. React.js is basically a front end JavaScript lab framework. We are using this for building the user interface. It is very flexible and user friendly. Coming to the backend, we are using Playwright and Fast API. Playwright is a tool used for automating web scraping, allowing us to extract data from various e-commerce platforms to gather reviews and other relevant information. Coming to the Fast API, it is used to create the server side of the application. It helps manage requests from the front end, perform necessary operation, and sends back responses quickly. Coming to the application layer, we are using Node and Express for the authentication logic. We are making sure that the user who are logged in can only use the features of our application. Coming to database, we are using MongoDB. MongoDB is a NoSQL database that stores data in a flexible JSON-like format. It helps us efficiently store and manage large amounts of user data. Coming to the AI analysis engine, as of now we are using Gemini, but in future we would like to use Llama. Gemini API is used to basically analyze user feedback and reviews. This is used to process the data, perform sentiment analysis, and perform the meaningful summaries of the feedback. Coming to the architecture diagram, as we can see, when the user enters the URL of the product or the product name, it goes as a request to the server, and the URL will be taken by the playwright, and the web scraping will be done. The reviews will be given batch-wise to the GenAI model. The key phrase extraction and the sentiment analysis will be done. And after a lot of batch processing, the final summarized review will be generated, as well as with that, some additional information will also be generated, such as sentiment score and some other outputs. This will be returned as a result to the front end. Coming to the user authentication logic, we are making sure that only the users who are signed in can use the features of our application. Coming to the underlying data structures, we are using dictionaries and lists for storing scraped data. We are using MongoDB collections for storing user data in the database. We are using JSON as a format for sending and receiving the data between the front end and back end. It is very easy and flexible to execute. We are using objects and arrays for UI data handling. Coming to the tech stack, as we have seen before, we are using React.js for building the front end of the application. We are using Playwright for the web scraping. We are using, as of now, Gemini API for generating summaries of the reviews. We are using MongoDB, Node, and Express for authentication logic. Coming to the roles, the end user is the user who is going to use the final application. Coming to the system administrator, the system administrator is responsible for monitoring the system's performance, handling errors, troubleshooting technical problems, and ensuring high availability and stability of the application. Coming to the front-end engineer, front-end engineer implement front-end logic that interacts with the back-end, ensuring that user actions are communicated properly to the server and results are displayed efficiently. Coming to the backend engineer, backend engineer handles the core functionality of the application, including web scraping, processing data, managing databases, to store and retrieve user information. And backend is also design and maintain APIs that facilitate communication between the front end and the backend. Coming to the input stream, as we can see, the user can enter the URL or the name of the product in the given search box. When the user clicks the submit button, then the URL will get submitted. And as we can see here, the summarized review will be generated as shown. And as this is just a photo of a prototype, actually we have also written the sentiment score of the product. In this way, user can easily, in one click, see the summarized review of our of any kind of product available in e-commerce platform. Coming to the business logic to be coded, more accurate scraping of edge cases in e-commerce platforms. There are some cases where we are not finding how to scrape the data for some specific categories in e-commerce platform. We need to resolve that. We need to solve some edge cases and make sure that user can get the summarized reviews for every product which is possible. We are also looking to enhance the UI UX features so that user can easily and flexibly use our application. We also we are also seeing for expanding the authentication system. We want to include a lot of services like the Facebook, Gmail, and some other services for authentication. We also want to and we want to ensure that the sentiment analysis should be improved. Coming to the sources of information, user feedback. User feedback provide real-world insights, often highlighting issues with data accuracy, user interface, or feature usability, which we can address to enhance the overall experience. Coming to the team discussions. Through regular discussions, the team ensures that everyone is aligned with the project's vision, such as improving the scraping logic, implementing more secure authentication features, and enhancing the sentiment analysis. Coming to the market research, it informs decisions related to feature enhancements such as improving the UI or UX design, adding functionalities based on market demand, and integrating best practices seen in other successful platforms. Coming to the project documentation, it is used to reference previous discussions made during the project's life cycle. This ensures the continuity and guiding future enhancements such as scaling the authentication system or improving sentiment analysis algorithms. Thank you.